Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty. Let's get uncut up in here. Maybe I should go ahead and turn some stuff on it. So people could definitely hear. Welcome to Radio and Video, Big. Hello. Welcome to Uncut.
It's Big Boys.
Yes, it is.
Uncut podcast. Listen,
I'm going to do this through the whole thing.
It's everything we couldn't say on the air.
Do the whole
Big
thing.
Boys.
Put my arms up like this.
Now let's
Do the
get
whole
the show
thing.
started.
All righty. It's like a workout. I'm tired. All righty, man. Big Boys Neighborhood. We are uncut right now, man. And, man, Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had a chance since the celebration to do an uncut where we can really speak about Nipsey's celebration, his going home, man. And it was, you know, as much as you didn't want to be there because it was a beautiful ceremony.
Yes,
Beautiful ceremony,
What do you think
man.
the attendance was?
I don't know, Lou. I'm thinking.
I couldn't
Close to
believe how many
20,000.
people were there, man.
Yeah.
I just walking in, we had tickets in the top tier, which is a top 300 level, and even just getting up there. And once I got up there, and I was like, whoa. Everything at the top was full, the middle, the bottom.
Yeah.
I cannot
Well, it
believe
seats
how many people were there.
21,000, I believe, right? Staples?
Yeah, and they just had
couldn't
a kind of like
believe it.
regular concert blackout in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
but
my
even then, you
gosh.
saw people, you know,
All the
kind
way
of.
to the
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy is when Lou and I walked in, we just like people were rushing because we got in a little late. Just because it was hard to get into the venue itself. But we walked through just like a regular level, right? And we asked this lady, we're like, do you think we can grab these seats? She's like, grab whatever you can, just go for it. And like the ushers were letting you sit wherever, even though you had like a specific seat.
Oh, it was specific seats on yours?
Yeah, it was.
Well, okay, so.
Oh wow! Because
yeah.
the
It
ones
was
that I saw said general admission.
Okay, right? So then we're like, you know what? It's a little hard down here. Why don't we just go up to where our seats technically are? We'll go up a level. We'll go through the first tunnel. We'll find something, right? So we get up there and we go down a hallway and the usher's like, let me see your tickets. Oh, no. You need to go to your seats. You're 10 more rows this way, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, they said it was general admission down there. They're like, no, go to your seats. We're like, oh, okay. So we go. I was like, let's just go a few more. So where they can't see us, and the next person will be cool. And that person too was like, no, you need to sit in your specific seat. And I was like, downstairs they're just letting anyone sit anywhere, right? I thought that was kind of crazy.
They're like, well, they go
Every seat
downstairs.
was taken, man.
Yeah.
Every seat
and you know
was
what?
taken.
I got in a little early, you know, and sitting there a little early, I was looking at kind of how empty it felt, like how empty it was. And I was like, man, they said that they gave away all these tickets. So I'm thinking like, was it a lot of scalper hold? And you know what I'm saying? Where it shut down, so on and so forth.
They were giving out tickets in the front
because
when we were
it had
waiting.
gotten real, like just real packed, real quick, you know? And like I said, just the energy in there, you know? And so many people came out to show Nipsey love, man. And seeing Nipsey at, you know, basketball games and Nipsey being from Los Angeles and his home plate, you never thought that you would see Nipsey being honored like that in the Staples Center.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was very worthy of it.
It was very beautiful. It was from the moment it started. That's what it was. It was a celebration from the music and the songs that were picked, the videos that were shown.
Anthony Hamilton, Jhené Aiko, Stevie Wonder,
Marche
you know what I'm
Ambrosia,
saying?
yeah.
Oh yeah, man. And it was just beautiful, you know, 1,500 or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like out there, Battle Cat, and they started it off as the right celebration.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it just felt good, you know, the flow of people speaking and
You know
program.
what part really got me was sorry to go ahead and then I'll tell you my part. Go ahead.
When Lauren London and the kids went up there also with his sister Sammy.
Yeah, man.
That broke my heart, but Cameron did so well when he talked about his dream. And when he asked everybody on the count of 3 to say respect, like you just heard it so loud.
Yeah, because he would say that Nip would say respect to him. And I can hear that respect.
That was the part that I was going to say, but
intense.
The dream part. The dream part is what really got me because I've never had an experience where I seen a ghost or like felt an energy. Never while I've been awake, but I've had multiple times where people who have passed in my life have come to me in dreams, and I've had conversations. And someone very close to me, I remember the first time they came to me in a dream, and I woke up and I was like, I just remember praying, like saying, thank you so much for coming. I've missed you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad that I got to see you and smile. And in my dream, I knew he had passed, you know? And so when he explained his dream, it was so wonderful to think that Nipsey visited him. And like he said, he showed him what paradise was. Like that part. Oh.
And he did. And yeah, he spoke so well.
So well, his
in front
spirit,
of all
he was
those
smiling.
people, and yeah, he has an energy.
He does. His little chuckle when Cross tried to grab him. He was just like, and then he kept going. And also when Cross grabbed the mic, he was just like, give me that mic if you don't want it.
And Cross is the baby. And he just...
and then he gave the thumbs up when he was
I was like, I hear you.
But it was really, really heartbreaking because Imani could not speak, which is his daughter. She couldn't do it. You know, she turned around and Lauren and Sammy were trying to encourage her, you know, like, we got you. But she was overwhelmed. I could even hear
them saying, you know, just turn your back. Turn your, you know.
She couldn't do it.
But, you know, it's got to be extremely hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With everything.
And like Lauren said, you know, she said she feels for a 2-year-old that's not going to remember, his father. And from the jump, I feel like that's who I felt for the most is the kids, because I know what losing a father is like. And I was 8 when my dad got shot and killed. And I remember it like it was yesterday. So Imani, I feel for the most. So when she couldn't speak yesterday, like my heart was just like it was being grabbed.
You know, we feel so many things selfishly, whatever it may be, but we feel robbed. You know what I'm saying? We feel like someone was taken away from us, and everything, all the phrases gone too soon, you know, everything. And it's true. You got to think, what does the family feel? If we feel like this, what does the family feel? And you know, like his mom and dad, you know, especially his mom speaking that she's at peace. And there is if she says she's at peace, I believe her. But that is a hurtful where I feel like, you know, it like you would rather not have that peace, you know what I'm saying? But she know that she raised an excellent man. You know what I'm saying? The
father as well, you know, because not a lot of people get the opportunity to have their father and their mother in their lives, you know. So both of them, if you guys read the book, I don't know what would they call it, like the
program. It's like it was the obituary, but
there were so many different letters in that book, including one from you, Big.
Man,
I told
I'm so
you
glad that
you wrote that very well.
And I just felt honored to be asked to write something. It was, I mean, like really honored, man.
I got a chance to get in there a little bit earlier, so I had time to sit there and read through that book, and I was just in tears reading everybody's
I couldn't do it, man.
letters in there.
I borrowed someone's and I was like,
oh my
there
gosh,
you go. It's famous.
Yeah. I couldn't do it, not at all. Let me tell you what did get me at the celebration was we know Nip, and I've known Nip for years, and you know we got a lot of pictures, we got a lot of videos. You know I got the the long hair Nip and the no beard Nip, and you know what I'm saying, the t-shirt Nip before a lot of the changing up of fashion came, but seeing like a 3-year-old Nip. And a 9-year-old, 8-year-old Nip, like
videos.
I hadn't seen those pictures except something that kind of popped up on social media one time, post his life. But just watching that and watching the actual, and I love that they kept it Nipsey Hussle and they kept it family. And there was times where I'd never seen Nip dance and him and Sam dancing.
Yeah,
and,
so
you know what
cute.
I'm saying?
He was getting it.
Oh man, that's what I was saying. I like get it, Nip.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was the right way, man.
And
the celebration.
Sam.
Oh my gosh, seeing Sam up there, that's what
his
got
brother
me, man.
Sam, man.
Man, that was hard.
Yeah, and Sam
you can hear that pain.
His was an emotional roller coaster.
Yes, it was.
Never went high, but it was just from a low to a up a little bit from a low, but. I thought he spoke well, and he painted such a good picture of his brother and their relationship,
and their brotherhood.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
the building the computer.
Yeah. Oh man, the building
awesome.
the computer story.
He's like, I told him, you got to take this shit out of here.
Yeah.
He'd bring more and more pieces.
All the parts.
And he was like, I came home one day and he built a computer, and he said he started to make music off of that same computer. You know what I'm saying? Just a genius, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man.
Very much. And you know what? I appreciate so much being able to hear those stories because when an artist does come in and we meet them, we pry about their personal life and things that, you know, shape them. But to hear those stories from other people about Nipsey was a real honor to just be able to have those personal stories.
Well, you bring out a lot of amazing stories out of artists too, which is, I'm pretty sure that's how other people feel when they watch your interviews and stuff like that, which I know exactly what you mean.
And you know what, man? It was so many people there and a lot of celebrities and everything. And I bet 20,000, whatever the number is, everyone could have had something to say. You know what I'm saying? Everyone could have had something to say.
And while we were during the ceremony, I was looking around, right? I would stop and I would look up to see how full the staple was. And then obviously we were sitting on the floor. So I looked around and I would see a lot of familiar faces, like Beyonce, Jay-Z, then all of TDE was in a row.
Oh, yeah, man, that TDE roll.
T.I., Tiny, but Dom Kennedy.
Yeah,
Dom Kennedy, man, my heart was breaking because you could just tell the love. Like I don't think I ever saw him sit down. And you could tell he was just in this, like,
I saw his mom. I spoke with his mom. And you could just feel her energy as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah.
I just looked around and I was just like.
And you know what? Like, YG speech, you could hear the pain.
Yeah.
You could hear the loss. You know,
course.
Snoop did a great hosting or just a great speech. You know what I'm saying?
The story about the mixtape where he was rolling the
yeah.
blood on Nick's CD. He's like, I told him. He's like, bro, you know.
Hey,
cuz, you know.
I like in the Doggy World how he was like,
you need to create Doggy World. Man, Snoop was like, man, what? And he was like, man, but Dogg tied it in when he was like, man, you created your own Doggy World.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
even with the procession afterwards where you saw all the love in LA in the streets. Like,
it was, I'm telling you, man, like, it was so beautiful seeing in there just rolling through and seeing people. I mean, people were everywhere.
Yes.
I was in that procession for miles and people were everywhere. I'm talking about like standing up on balconies, in line in the streets. Like they were everywhere, man. That dude really touched the city. And he solidified his greatness forever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In Los Angeles and across the world. And we're going to get back to, you know, life and, you know, what we do and laughing and Coachella and phone taps and this. I just don't want people to forget. At some point, you gotta be able to tap into what this feels like. Even a year from now, I always tell my kids or I tell people, I say, you know what? Remember this feeling. And never let that feeling go away. Don't let it dissipate. Don't let it hurt you, but always remember that feeling. Like I was talking with someone and they had gotten disrespected and they were ready to, you know, let the person go. And when they did let the person go, I said, remember what this feels like. And anytime you got to go back to it, channel that same energy, not negatively, but the pain that we feel and this motivation and this keeping the marathon and the marathon continues. Keep that energy with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let that go away. Don't let that dissipate. Don't let that disappear. Like keep that energy. The things that you've been saying out loud and the things that you've been saying to yourself, not just for Nipsey, but also for you. You know what I'm saying? Like this is motivating too. There was a lot of tuition into the School of Experience and to life that was paid. And you saw someone in 33 years building something, you know, and possibly didn't get a chance to finish building it. So the marathon continues. We'll do it, but we don't, you know, Nipsey was the leader too. You know what I'm saying? So even in your life, take that and move forward, excel, you know, just go on that your accelerator and just go. You know what I'm saying? You use that energy.
And all you really need is listen to one Nipsey song.
Yeah.
Every single song has something that's going to encourage you or push you to keep going, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's crazy.
My favorite is Bigger Than Life.
Yeah.
If there's one song, that's the song for me. It's Bigger Than Life. If you listen to his lyrics in that one, it's very motivating. And he tells you, you know, life is what you make it. And he always says, like, at the end of that, he's like, he's not worried about himself because God got him. And I feel like that's why he was so loved, you know, because he was so authentic. He always was from the heart and for the people. He wasn't a selfish person, and
Didn't
there's not a
speak
lot.
ill.
There's not a lot of people that are like
Yeah.
that. He was a person that gave you respect,
Yeah.
and also commanded that respect because who he was.
And
you know?
I think everyone in here, I think everybody would echo that you knew Nipsey was special.
Yeah.
There was just something that you liked or
knew it.
loved about him.
1000%.
You know what I'm saying? There was just this energy. And somebody said aura yesterday, and I used that, man. There was like this
His
aura
mom said that.
was with mom's. Yeah, there was just this aura that was just around him.
He glowed
you know what I'm
different.
saying? You know, and you could tell he cared about people. You know, and that's what I was saying. I said, man, I told a friend of mine, I said, Nat, I said, it seemed like he took a picture with everybody because everybody pretty much you saw so many different pictures of Nipsey with someone.
I love the story that a listener called up and shared the story how he bumped into Nipsey at the Starbucks. And like the way that he painted that picture, it was like, yeah, that's exactly how that
He
experience
said he
is when
felt that aura as well. Like he felt something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So just majestic, man. And I'm so glad that we were able to have a celebration in his honor because we celebrated, you know, because of him so many times. You know what I'm saying? And I just want LA and the world, but the same way, you know, Lauren addressed Los Angeles. I want to make sure that everything remains honorable. You know what I'm saying? Remains honorable, man. You know, don't give them anything that has Nipsey's name connected to it in any way with any negativity. You know what I'm saying? So, and just remember it. You know, just remember it. So, thank you guys, man.
Thank
we
you.
gonna get back to what we do too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all enjoy life, man. Enjoy your loved ones. You know, take the time to tell somebody that you love that you do love them. You know, sometimes you need to hear it. You know, and looking at Nipsey and his family, they heard it.
Yeah.
They heard it a lot, and even his mom was like, you know, things were just changing within the 2 weeks before. You know, so he was letting them know, hey, I love you even more.
Yeah.
So tell that person that you love them, man. Thank you guys, man.
you.
All
Thank
things
you.
Big Boys Neighborhood. You can find it at radiobigboy.com. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your life. We are Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood,
Boy.
and we are gone.